Hi everybody. Today is one of those videos that I don't know how to start. Where do I begin saying what I want to say? So that's where I'm going to start, by telling you that. Today is the 1-year anniversary of the death of my sweet little kitty Chirpa. And that really, really shook me hard. It's been the biggest loss of my life. And some of you may remember the video that I made a year ago today. It was huge, still is. She's still a huge part of my life, or the loss of her is a huge hole in my life that I've been trying to fill and understand and experience in other ways. And I want to talk a little bit about that today, not to bemoan or mourn or even grieve right now, but to celebrate in a way. That's what this day is for me, and that's why it's so special to me. Not because I'm feeling sad and missing her, which I am, but because I'm celebrating how the world shows up for me now because of her and because of her loss. I hear people again and again and again talk about gratitude, and this is common advice that people give me. You're not grateful enough. You don't practice gratitude. What are you grateful for? List 10 things that you're grateful for in your life. Come on, you're a white man in America. There's tons of things that you've got that other people don't have. So just be grateful. That's it. That's all you have to do. And that never resonated with me. It just didn't feel right. And I've talked about this. It feels like a lie to me. Even if it is true, the part of my brain that is stressed, the part of my brain that is grieving, the part of my brain that is scared, it's not true to that part of my brain. And people want to believe that there's just one identity. There is one, I, the letter I. Also looks like the number one eye. And when you have one eye, you can't see 3 dimensions. You can only see 2. You can only see flat planes. You don't see the depth of things when you're looking at it from the point of one eye, the ego. Where in reality, we have many different regions of the brain, many different aspects of our personality that live in different parts of our hardware. It's not as if there's one thing up here called Tim. There's a lot of different pieces that all come together as Tim. Sometimes one dominates, another time another dominates. Sometimes they're all fighting with each other, and other times they're in perfect harmony. And that's all me. And that's the way every human being is. We're 3-dimensional. But often our fear gets us to go up here into the one eye, the third eye. And we see that flat plane. We see black or white. We see love or we see hate. We see right and we see wrong. We see abundance and love and gratitude, and then we see loss. And if you're at one end of that scale, it's really hard to get to the other on that linear path. And this is why when I'm in a stressed or depressed state, it just doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't feel right. It feels like something I'm forcing myself to do, and the words just come out and they don't sound real. It sounds like I'm lying. Even if what I'm saying is objectively true out there in the world. So I've been thinking about gratitude, and I've been feeling something today. Started last night into today. And it's the feeling that I've always been looking for when I've thought about gratitude. Thoughts are great. Thoughts are important. And I'm not telling you not to have thoughts, but the feelings that underlie the thoughts, I believe, are more important. They're the root. They're the foundation. They create the scaffold that the thoughts can then be built upon. And if your feelings are negative or hurtful or about loss, the thoughts that you build on those feelings are going to be about loss and hurt and fear. But if you can build that foundation out of good feelings, then, and only then, can you have thoughts that come out of that place that are going to be positive, helpful, happy, nurturing, and loving. So I've been trying to get myself to a place where I don't have to use my cognitive mind, my intellect, or my prefrontal cortex. I've been trying to get to a place where I'm not listing off things that I'm grateful for, which is an intellectual process. That's a thought. It's not a feeling. Having a thought about gratitude is not gratitude. And if you look up the word gratitude, it actually means goodwill. It comes from the Latin gratis, which means thankful or pleasing or agreeable. All right, which comes from a Sanskrit word that I can't pronounce that means to rejoice or to sing praise of. Okay, and that's very different than feeling grateful. So I've been trying to find words for that feeling or that experience or how to communicate it with others or even to myself, because gratitude just hasn't been working. So here's what I've got. It's a soaking. It's an immersion. To immerse means to plunge into. To soak means to lie in liquid. Okay, and that sounds strange, but bear with me. To plunge into, to go into something liquid, to lie in liquid. Life is a flow. The moment means movement in Latin. Life is a flow. That's what it is. It's constantly changing and moving. It is liquid. It is all around us. We are soaked in it. We are drenched in it. That is the objective reality. But unfortunately, our subjective, conscious, cognitive mind, the I that we identify with, it's very solid. It likes certainty. It wants to know what its limits are. It wants to know what its boundaries are. It wants to know what label to put on you. Are you my friend? Are you my enemy? Are you my lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, teacher, father, mother? It wants to know. It needs that. It makes it feel safe. It doesn't like flow. It doesn't like change. It wants certainty, stability. Again, one eye sees two dimensions, a flat plane. Okay? Cut down all the trees so you get rid of all the fear. Nothing can hide anymore, but you also get rid of all the possibility because you can see off into the future, off into the distance, and nothing is ever going to surprise you, good or bad. You've leveled it. You've planed everything. You've explained it away. You've gotten rid of all the possibility so that you can have certainty and security and believe that your life is going to work out the way that you think it is. But when you're in a three-dimensional world, when you're in the flow, in the movement, in the liquid, fully immersed, not lying on solid objects that are poking into you and you're not quite conforming to them. The world never quite conforms to me. Why isn't the world showing up the way I want it to? I'm solid, it's solid, and we just keep bumping into each other. But when you get soaked, when you lie in liquid, when you're immersed, when you plunge into it, you become liquid yourself, you become flexible, and you're surrounded by liquid, and there are no solid things pushing and poking and bumping anymore. It's like coffee and cream, coconut cream, mixing together and swirling around and creating something new, creating new possibility. There was coffee, there was coconut cream, and now mixed together there's something brand new with a different color, a different taste, a different smell. So the experience that I've been having is one of being soaked in the moment. Not one of thinking about Chirpa and thinking about how special she was or how important she was to me or is still to me. The experience is of being soaked in this moment. A moment that had me in her life and her in my life. And that's still there. I still have those memories. I still have those synaptic connections in my brain. They're not going to go anywhere. That is now a part of me. She lives on in me. I can recreate her cry in my mind. I can recreate visions of her. I can bring up stories of things that we've done, and I can watch them play out in my visual cortex in the brain, just like they really happened. And I can soak in that moment. I can soak in that flow. And I can be right here, right now, immersed in a world where that exists and let it flow all around me. And it's not about thinking, well, I'm grateful for I have money, and I'm grateful that I have a camera, and I'm grateful that I have a studio, and I'm grateful that I have power and running water and a toilet that flushes and all these things. Yeah, great. That's a thought. What is the feeling? What does it feel like to be grateful? What is the act of being grateful? The act of being grateful is to plunge in and soak in it. Soak in this moment, because this is the one you've got. Power? Yeah, I've got that, but it's the moment that I really got. Camera? Got it. But the moment Who am I with this camera? Who am I with this power? Who am I with my flushing toilet? Who am I right now? What do I feel? What does it mean to love Chirpa? What does it mean to miss Chirpa? What does that feel like in this moment, right now, as it flows all over me? It feels incredible. It feels amazing. It feels like love. So the next time you're stressed, depressed, anxious, and someone tells you to be grateful and list 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for, don't do it. Find one thing that you hold dear and soak in it. Don't think about it, just soak in it. Feel it. Immerse yourself in it. See it, touch it, smell it, hear it, but don't think about it. Be present to it and let it be a present to you. Okay? I know that's kind of out there today, but that's what's going on for me. Hard to explain in any other way, but I'm just soaking in it today. And that doesn't mean that the whole day is this magical transformation, but throughout the day I've just been feeling it. This gentleness, this love, this just appreciation isn't even the right word. Just I am the moment, and I realize that, and I can feel it. I feel that I am the moment. It's not separate from me. I hope that helps. I love you. Bye. Say hello to my little friend. Hi, Chirpa. Say hi. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Oh, Chirpa. Oh, baby. Hi, baby. Oh, my baby. This is my baby. I love you. It's my girl. What? What? Hi, Pop.
Did you get it? Oh. Oh, pretty. Pretty.
Good job,
pretty.
Abby. That was nice.
Yes.
She likes it.
She
Squeak
likes
likes
you.
it a lot.
She does.
She wants more. Give her some more.
She likes it when you pet her. Oh, look at that.